Anybody getting to the truth within this country is eliminated. So what you're trying to say? I'm saying this. Like my son said, it's never going to be perfect. So when you go and pull that arm or push that button, understand this. The better of two evils. Who would I rather represent me? Some eccentric, self-centered, selfish moron like Romney, who have elevators in his house, 2 or 3, 4 or 5 homes, elevators for his cars, an eccentric wife who never worked a day in her life, sons who will never understand what it means to go hungry or not to have anything that they desire to have. A man who believes black people are a cursed race, who thinks 47%, which are a minority, just come down to it and say what you were afraid to say. Minority people, people of color, don't mean anything to you. They're that 47%. Or the working class, or the poor. They don't mean anything to you. Women don't mean anything to you, whether they get raped. Or whether they need a program like Planned Parenthood. The only thing means anything to you is the mighty dollar. And don't tell me you ain't going to do the same thing Bush did. Yes, you are. You and your little butt buddy Romney. You're going to do exact the same thing Bush did. Take this country down to a depression. Like almost happened during the Bush year. Nobody brings up the name Bush. Why? That's why I said it's all corrupt. Why in the debate Obama didn't bring up Bush's name. Neither did Romney. In the Republican convention, never brought up Bush. And this was your president prior to Obama. Why you didn't bring him up? Because his track record. Like it always is. Some white man does a humanitarian crime and you want to blame a black man for it. You can have the greatest economical genius, the greatest intellectual political analyst, can't change their crap in this country. Like my son said, it's too great. The magnitude is too much. One man ain't gonna change it. The Senate didn't change it. Congress didn't change it. Supreme Court didn't change it. Legislators didn't change it. The lawmakers didn't change it. So who in the hell gonna change it? Who do you think's gonna change it? We, the people, change it. If you get your heads at your ass and begin to think and stop being puppets. Stop being addicts to an idiot tube. That the media morons, like a cup of Joe, tells you all this political mumbo jumbo. That when it comes down to it, doesn't mean jack. Because guess what? It doesn't change. They all spew the same message. The rich and wealthy in this country. Quote unquote, the biggest thing everybody strives for. Why they go to lotteries? Because I want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be a millionaire. My goal in life is to live comfortable. And in that living comfortable, helping others along the way. If I became a multi-billionaire today, I would invest in people. Just like me and you. That's what I would do. And it has nothing to do with politics. It's called humanity. Man gets back to the basics. Taking care of one another. Looking out for one another. Like it was back in my mom and dad's days. You could leave the house and your door open. Your neighbors watched out for you. Got your back. It's never going to be the same. I love you, Matthew. And I love what you said on Facebook. And all you Facebook, Twitters, Cup of Joes, all these little political forums and media shows on TV. You don't have an idea what goes on in this country. And what really goes on in this country, you won't say it. Because you within yourself are corrupt. A little puppets by the media and by the government. And take a spin on this. I'll never vote Republican. I'll die first. I ain't voting for people who burn crosses and hide behind bed sheets and discriminate against people of color. And I ain't just talking about black people. I'm talking about all races of people of color, including women. Your very own. This ain't no white man society. This is a people society. And once the people get off their lazy, complacent asses and start doing something, that's the only time things are going to change in this country. And it's never going to be 100% change. But it'll be enough change for our children to see. And I call out to young people. Waving signs on the streets and having cops whip your ass ain't going to change this country. You got to vote out the old crusty morons in government and put young ideas. You want to change America? Put down the signs. Put on a suit and run for office. Change the political platform. Change from the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, and make a party for the people. That's how you change this country. And as long as we stay in that same mindset and thinking some Republican or Democratic Party is going to change this country, we'll face the same mess every single year. More deficit, more unemployment, more fraud within the government, like the IRS and Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. It's not going to change, because behind all this illusion that you don't see, it's the rich and wealthy making profit off your dumb asses. That's the reality check. And until you realize that, this country bottoms out, baby. It's done. I'm out.